Welcome to another tutorial in using Sketchbook and a canvas-based app, in this case Sketchbook, to provide some teaching. So I want to talk a little bit about colours here. So the key control in Sketchbook for me is window, and what I want to do here is I want to have my colour editor available to me. So if I pull that up, it's going to provide me this range of colours. I can change it around a bit. I've got some options of things that I can do. Equally, if I've got my toolbar open, you see I've got this little toggle here which I can open and close that. You've also got some Copic colours here, but I personally don't use them. I'm sure many people would, but I don't, so I'm just going to get rid of that. So this is what I want to have available to me. Now, I guess first things first, the range of colours you have in your palette is completely up to you. Let's say I don't like this one, I don't want this one anymore, and I want a sort of a pinky, kind of rosier colour. So what I do is I'm going to find the colour I want. Let me say I want something really light, something like this. Okay. What I could do here is I find the colour that I want, and I just drag it to there, and it replaces what I had before. Equally, if I wanted to replace that with some kind of light green, I would just put that in there like that. Okay, so you can make this however you want to have it. You could have all your greens, all your blues, and so on and so on. You might notice that I've got from the colour I'm showing you right now down to the bottom right, which is the yellow, all these colours here, these are our kind of like corporate colours for the EverLearner, our business, so I tend to use those a lot in the videos. So this is the lightest of our kind of greens, and this is the darkest of our greens, and I use those quite extensively. It gives the feeling that it's our tutorial, not just any tutorial. Beyond that, you can basically produce any colour palette that you would like. Now, the only thing I would add on in terms of the colours is we're using a black background, so of course if you use a real heavy purple, it might not come across as well as sort of something a little bit lighter in that pink, for example. Or if you use a really dark red, it might not be as legible as something a few tones lighter, okay, because you've got that dark background. So just be considering that, the range of colours that you've got available. Something else you might just want to sort of have a think about, you do have this tool up here, which is the colour picker. Okay, this colour picker, basically, for example, if I wanted to sample this black, I can take the colour picker, click on the black, and it's going to produce that black for me. If I just perhaps what I can do here is if I just do something like a yellow circle with a yellow fill, like this. Okay, what this now allows me to do is I can take my, let's say I've lost that colour, I might be on something else. I can take my colour picker, I can drop it on there, and now I've got that exact yellow that I've used already. So if you do end up sort of freestyling and choosing some different tones just from here, you can ultimately build your palette up that way if you want to. So that's what we like to think about with colours. There are some other options in there. As I said before, you do have the Copic library if you want to use that. So you could look at a whole range of yellows, for example, greens. It's quite conceivable you could have that there, and you could just quickly click through these and just choose whatever it was that you wanted. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I just find that the other way is better, so or it's easier for me. So it's entirely up to you, but you've got a few choices there.